client investments in a proof of concept. The bank can send us their data, and then we provide based on this data in a very short time.
Today, I have the pleasure to welcome in the studio Jürgen Debus, who is the founder and CEO of AlphaTax. Welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
It's a pleasure. I invited you because I heard about your company, who's been here for 15 years in Echternach. And what I like with what you do is you develop some innovation and you manage to export it to other markets. So can you just start maybe presenting AlphaTax in a few words?
Yes, of course, certainly. AlphaTax provides tax reporting solutions. We focus on private banks and their high net worth clients. Luxembourg, Switzerland and other European countries are the countries where we provide our solutions. We deliver precise country-specific tax reports. Automation and full compliance are central to our work. Leading European institutions trust our services.
So just maybe to make it clear for viewers, so you have people who are clients of private banks, and investments are done in many countries, and the bank has an obligation to help the client remain compliant with tax authorities in every market, and this is where your solution is helping with that.
Yes, it's more that the client has the obligation and the bank wants to help the client.
Exactly.
So helps the bank.
Everybody's happy if everybody remains compliant. Very good. So I guess speed is getting very important. It used to be once every 6 months. How is your system basically making this accurate and fast?
Yes, it works that the bank sends us the data once a year, and then we provide the tax reports. We do a lot of checks if the data is correct and it's consistent. And if we think it's consistent and yes, everything is all right, we provide the clients, banks with the tax reports. And if they think, yes, it's okay, the quality is okay, then we do the final production.
Very good. And I guess you've got small clients and you've got very big clients with investments in many, many jurisdictions.
Yes, of course. We have bigger banks, very big banks across the world that have a location in Luxembourg or in Switzerland or in Austria, and they want to have this service from us.
Very good. And I think you've got two ways to service your client, two service models. So what about the first one?
Yes, the first one and the one that we have provided since 15 years is business process outsourcing, where we take over all the responsibility. So the client, the bank sends us the raw data, and we mix this raw data with our rules, with the data from data providers like WM Data, Six Telecours, and then we provide the final reports to the bank. So it's a full service. The bank only needs to send us raw data and gets the final reports back.
It's like you're an extension of the bank. It's just an outsource model.
Yes, it's complete outsourcing.
And then there's another one, which of course is very trendy. It's, I think, software as a service.
Yes, it's a little bit trendy to take it as software as a service. We provide there the software on our servers in the data centers in Luxembourg and Switzerland and so on. And the bank has a connection to the servers and can use our software on the servers. It's the same secure system, but the bank is a little bit more flexible to generate the reports.
Okay, so it's cloud-based basically. You don't need to be on-premise necessarily?
Yeah, it's not cloud-based because banks do not like clouds, especially in Switzerland. They want to have it in on dedicated server in the country, in Switzerland or in Luxembourg, and this is what we provide them. This is non-cloud-based, it's dedicated server. Very important for this banks.
Yeah, I know in Switzerland, indeed, the security is paramount, and so they go for this kind of solution. And just so to go back, when you started the company 15 years ago, how did you get the idea? Where were you working at the time?
Yes, when I thought about building this business, I was a project manager at DZ Bank here in Luxembourg, in Strassen. And my job was to be the project manager for the tax reporting. And yes, after this project, I decided to build my own business.
Okay, and then you grew in 15 years to a team, I think, of 30 people.
Yes, now we are 30 people around Europe. We have the main people here in Luxembourg, in Echternach, about 20, and the rest is in Switzerland, in Basel, or in Germany, in Mainz.
Okay, and how did you get the business with Switzerland? You know, it's difficult to export. Was it because of the wealth management contacts you had there, or did you actively sell there?
Both. We have banks here in Luxembourg that they have a branch in Switzerland. This is one model. Another is that we do some advertising, sales, and so on, marketing, and banks become known that we provide this service, and so we are in contact with these banks. And when we get this contact, we always suggest the bank to make a proof of concept so the bank can see what we will deliver.
Yeah, so it's a lot of word of mouth, I imagine, and a bit of active commercialization. I know that you are delivering reports in 30 countries and always focusing on offshore tax reporting. So how are your clients' needs evolving right now? And most importantly, how is AlphaTax adapting to those changing needs?
Yes, the financial industry is changing rapidly, and yes, tax reporting is evolving as well. Clients face increasing regulatory pressure. International financial flows are becoming more and more complex, you know, and there are also rising expectations for transparency and precision. Our clients face several key challenges: stricter compliance requirements like CRS or FATCA, growing demand for non-cloud solutions, especially in Switzerland. They need to outsource without losing data control, and security is very important. And AlphaTax addresses these challenges by reducing the burdens on banks. Once data is submitted and validated, we handle the rest. Offering a standard interface for core banking system. Examples include Olympic, Avaloq, Temenis, Finova, Apsys, Geos, Ascor. This ensures seamless integration. Providing robust analytics and feedback. This helps to identify data inconsistencies. Ensuring rapid response times, typical within 24 hours. A key milestone is now our new entity in Basel. This is essential for many banks due to regulatory expectations. This move significantly expands our client base because Swiss banks often don't allow offshore processing of tax reportings. Each bank client gets a dedicated server in the client country. This is very important. They only want to run on a dedicated server, not on clouds. For Switzerland, the server is located in a secure FINMA compliant data center. And for Luxembourg, the same with CSSF. We have a data center here, EBRC. And this includes audit, security, and mandatory supervision.
Yeah, so if I follow properly, there's many things here. Your clients want you to have flexibility, but they also want compatibility between all their systems, and they also want very high efficiency. And I'm sure it's about time and it's about money.
Yeah, yes, of course.
It's a classical thing, easily said than done, because as you just described, the expectations of the regulator are very high, and of course just running it on servers, dedicated servers in every country is of course a very big headache. I'm sure you're specialized in that.
Yes.
I have of course the next question. You've been here for 15 years. What about the next 5 years? What is your vision right now for the company in general?
Yes, we want to remain a leader in tax reporting solutions for private banking. We will archive this to innovation, compliance, and client-centric design. Next 5 years, we plan to expand our presence in core markets like Germany, Luxembourg, France, Austria, and Switzerland, and Liechtenstein. integrate AI-driven analytics. Becomes more and more important. This will improve data quality and streamline workflows. Continue investing in secure, localized infrastructure. We will maintain no cloud dependency. This meets jurisdictional data privacy needs. Yes, and we strengthen collaboration with private banks and want to aim to develop custom features. This will directly address their obligatory and operational needs.
I have a question here. You know, banking secrecy disappeared a few years ago, and I remember Mr. Frieden, when he was Minister of Finance, he was announcing basically a lot of mergers. We haven't seen so many of them, and I've seen the assets recently. Private banking assets grew consistently up until today. Are you expecting some mergers, a consolidation of the market, or not really?
Not really, and I don't see this in Luxembourg. Maybe a few mergers in Switzerland, but I think it will stay on this level. But the banks need to invest more in standardization, go in data centers, go to data providers, and we will assist these data providers too.
So no consolidation, but surely an outsourcing, so that they can remain efficient. They don't need to pay the whole package to remain compliant.
Yes, and they can't invest in people that have the knowledge of so much countries. We cover over 30 countries, and this is much easier to use our service and to have specialized for all these countries.
Very good. And maybe a last point, I'd like to focus on the biggest pain point that you are addressing in each market. What are they?
Yes, the biggest pain is that tax law changes, and this requires us to integrate updates in our reporting data and software. And to address this, we work with local tax partners in each country. It's different for every country. And this helps us to stay informed about market and tax changes. These are long-standing trusted partners to us. They provide us with the right advice and how to treat changes in our reports per country. The use of data from third-party vendors and their license system can also a challenge for these banks, and we provide solutions for this too. It's important for prospects to understand how we work. And I have already mentioned that we offer sample reports based on client investments in a proof of concept. The bank can send us their data, and then we provide based on this data in a very short time. It's normally in 2 weeks that we send the clients back different reports for different jurisdictions, and so the client can see how it works.
So it's a mix of technology, of course, also human knowledge, long experience, and by mixing those two, you help your clients remain compliant.
Yes, we have the technology, we have the IT knowledge, and we have the tax knowledge, and this combination is the goal for the client.
Perfect. Well, I congratulate you for 15 years already, and I wish you a lot of success in the next years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.